Hey there, guys. This is going to be the first set of notes in a couple lessons we're going to be doing. So we're going to start out with this one just talking about atoms and what they're made up of. So go ahead, if you haven't already created your Cornell notes, and do that now. So these are going to be your atoms notes. Don't forget to add your LEQ in there as well. So your LEQ is how do I describe and identify the parts that make up the atom. So first of all, what's really important to know is what is an atom? An atom is the smallest particle into which an element can be divided and still be considered to be the same element. We'll talk a little bit more in the next lesson about elements and the characteristics of elements. But what you do need to know about atoms is that they are the building blocks of matter. If it's matter, if it takes up space and has mass, it is made up of atoms. So it makes up literally anything around you. Individual atoms are way too small to see. You know, we've used microscopes to look at cells and different organelles and things like that, but those cells are made up of atoms, and our microscopes are not nearly powerful enough to see such things. And then, for example, a penny is made up of 2 times 10 to the 22nd power number of atoms. I believe that's 20 septillion atoms. So that's a whole lot. And, you know, pennies aren't that big. So now let's talk about the parts of an atom. They are made up of what we call subatomic particles. For our purposes, we're going to be talking about 3 subatomic particles. There are different things that those are made up of, but we're not getting into that yet. So in the center of your atom is a nucleus. It is a small, dense center of the atom. It is very, very dense. We'll watch a pretty cool TED Ed video that talks about that later. But for now, you just need to know it's the center of the atom and it's very dense. So the nucleus is made up of protons and neutrons. Protons are positive. You can remember that because, you know, protons positive, they both start with P, and then neutrons are neutral. So protons are positive and neutrons are neutral in the nucleus. And then outside of the nucleus, we have this electron cloud. This is where our electrons sort of fly around and, you know, just move around constantly. Electrons are negatively charged. They're there to balance out our protons. So let's keep going with that. So again, protons are subatomic particles found in the nucleus of an atom, and they are positively charged. And then we have neutrons that are also found in the nucleus, and they have a neutral charge or no charge. And last but not least, we have the electron. It is the smallest subatomic particle. Protons and neutrons both have a mass of 1 atomic mass unit. And I believe it takes about 1,000 electrons to equal that same mass. So they're very, very tiny. They have a negative charge, and again, they fly around outside of the nucleus in the electron cloud. So that was a very short little lesson there, but that's all we've got for this one. So don't forget to write your summary at the end of your Cornell notes and send me a question. All right, bye guys.